It's a beautiful afternoon in Semple Stadium, Thurles. Temperatures averaging about 21, 22 degrees. It's going to be very warm in this field of dreams and legends. The reigning Munster champions welcome back Owen Kelly for his very first match of the season, and he starts at left corner forward. In the opposite corner is 18-year-old Noel McGrath, who'll be making his championship debut. Achieving the same milestone as centre-back Pádraig Maher, who will have the steadying influence of Newport's Conor O'Mahony to his left, who returns after illness. Full credit to Paddy Stapleton, who gets the number 2 jersey for the very first time in the championship team selection that is bubbling with potential and youthful exuberance. It's quite clear that Cork have taken the experienced option. Look at the half-back line, midfield and half-forward lines. Gardner, Curran and O'Halpine are 3 of the best ever. Tom Kenny and Jerry O'Connor are first-choice midfield partners for the Rebels since 2004, while the half-forwards consists of 1 O'Connor and 2 McCarthys. There are 2 newcomers, however, left corner back Conor O'Sullivan and full forward Saki O'Halpine, who, if he delivers on his potential, may well change the course of this game. Local rivalries lead to county rivalries, but surely there is nothing better than Cork and Tipperary in a Munster championship. They meet today for the 79th time. Who will play Clare on June 21st in a Munster semi-final? It's Cork and Tipperary before 35,000 people. Owen Kelly getting his first touch of the 2009 championship. He turns, he scores.
And Marty, what a point by Kelly, but there's wholesale changes in the Tipperary attack. Noel McGrath has gone to right half forward, Callan at centre forward and John O'Brien on the left.
Sean O'Halpine, don't know who's marking him, but Liam Sheedy won't be impressed. As O'Halpine again is dropping it in to younger brother Saki, the ball breaks. There's a chance here for Kieran Murphy. Knocked back fires Ben O'Connor. Little jink, little sidestep, short grip, point. 2 points for Owen Kelly at one end, 2 points for Ben O'Connor at the other, and the sides are level after almost 6 minutes of action. Sean O'Halpine pulls, didn't get any ground. Nicely picked up by Tom Kenny, loses under pressure to Shane McGrath. Picked up here by Noel McGrath, he's only 18, not 19 until Christmas. Here's Callanan, here's a point. Tipperary fans appreciate a good hurler, and none better than young Seamus Callanan from Drummond-Inch.
Yeah, and you can't buy that vision, Marty. You either have it or you haven't.
Cork go back into the attack. Here's Niall McCarthy hitting it perfectly. Carrick Tuhelman, he was the RTE man of the match in the All-Ireland final 5 years ago. All-Star the same year, and that is a great effort. Again, Brendan Cummins feeding this wing over towards Lar Corbett, who is wearing 10 but playing in a left half forward position. Not a great pass for Woodlock, but he did well despite Ben O'Connor's attention. Knocked away by Tom Kenny. Ben O'Connor, it rebounds off several people. It's still Kenny, pulled on there by Seamus Callanan. Comes over this side, and Tipperary have possession again. Striking it onto the left-hand side is Seamus Callanan. No wonder Cork were a little bit concerned about the 20-year-old. They're level in Semple for the 4th time. Wonderful strike here by the number 11.
Yeah, and he's having a quiet game, but 2 chances, 2 points. He's turned into a class player.
Scored the winning point in the All-Ireland minor final of 2006. John O'Brien, championship debutant against Limerick back in 2001. Here comes Noel McGrath. Fabulous point. This is a man you're going to hear a lot about. Not 19 until later on in the season, until December in fact. He hit that perfectly. Tom Kenny has Timmy McCarthy to his right. Playing at left half forward, operating now at 10. It's a poor ball in for Paul Curran. It was aimed at O'Halpine. It's flung out for Conor O'Brien. Looking around, the rogue man, Isaki O'Halpine, has regained the possession, but it was picked off the ground. Cork fans don't quite agree. Maybe the action replay might prove the point. Let's see here, Michael.
He lifted it about 2 feet off the ground before he picked it.
Nothing wrong with that, Michael.
No, he picked the ball cleanly, yeah. I can't understand that one.
Free is taken, Ronan Kern is underneath it. Who has it? John O'Brien lays it off, fires McGrath. After scoring the point from the sideline, he adds one from play. 14th championship appearance today. Former St. Flannan star from Ennis is a player of rich potential. Towards Niall McCarthy, switching with himself and Timmy McCarthy. In towards the full forward line that needs more possession. This ball floated in very high. So high that is there a touch there. Brendan Cummins, there's a bit of a scramble. The referee is blowing now his whistle, and he's going in to have a word, I'm pretty sure, with his umpires as Brendan Cummins is on the ground. There's the slither. Let's see what happened. There's the ball breaking loose. There's Brendan Cummins. And it's a scramble. The ball comes loose. Is he going for the 20-meter line? Is he going to give a free? He's going to give a throw ball. Well picked up. This time it's a free for Cork. Pat Horgan working very hard. Brendan Cummins giving out instructions. The free going to be taken by Ben O'Connor. He scored 4 times in this Munster Championship quarter-final. He now has 5. Here's Lar Corbett looking around at options. Oh, that's a sweet strike of a slither. He's a class player, really. Fully recovered from the 2 injuries he picked up in the early stages, all accidental knocks, but this is a wonderful strike. Puck out, comes down for as Ben O'Connor. Support play provided by Tom Kenny, as always, steadying the ship. Cork need a point, and they have it. That's his first in this Munster quarter-final. 5 points now between the teams.
But a big reliance again, Marty, on Ben O'Connor today. You know, he's been brilliant for Cork there at right half forward, but outside of that, Timmy McCarthy, Niall McCarthy, Kieran Murphy and Pat Horgan, Isaki, they're not getting much ball, but they're struggling badly, whereas all the tip forwards are well in the game.
Great catch by Lar Corbett. Tipperary are rocking and rolling in this Munster quarter-final at the moment. Cork and Tipperary resume the battle, and a place against Clare in the Munster semi-final on June 21st is at stake. Here is Shane Murphy. Lays it off for Cadigan. Lar Corbett getting it inside. There's a chance here for Tipperary! Wonderful goal. This is a ball that should have been cleared. But when the ball came in to Callanan, there was no stopping it. Not even the great Dunlug. Conor O'Sullivan fires Gardner. Ball hops kindly into the path of Isaki O'Halpine. Isaki turns Paul Kern, lays it off. It's a good ball inside, there's a chance! Pat Horgan should have rattled the net. He aimed for the corner, but it skidded on the surface at the wrong side of the post. O'Halpine laid it off. Here comes Horgan, but the Glen Rovers man inches wide. Ben O'Connor stopped in his path. Farrell's Niall McCarthy pushed out around midfield. McCarthy lobs it in towards Isaki. At the end of it there is Declan Fanning. Nipping inside, it's McCarthy, Brendan Cummins! Referee blows the whistle, the ball is in the net, but the goal will not count. And he's giving a penalty. Paddy Stapleton is going to be shown a yellow card here, I'm pretty sure. There it is. This is a crucial moment. Pat Horgan. He's just had a bad miss. He's just had two, in fact, but he's still given the responsibility of taking the penalty. It's a real test of mental strength. Here he goes, and Cummins. Brilliant save. Fabulous save by Brendan Cummins from Ballybacon Grange. Pat Horgan hit it well, but he hit it straight at Cummins, and Cummins just literally closed his eyes, but he was in the right place. Breaking ball, picked up by Gardner, captain of Cork. Na Piarsaigh man drives it in and sends it over the bar for a truly inspirational point. James Woodlock. Seamus Callanan is calling for it. Nice little jink, but then takes his eye off the ball, and here come Jerry O'Connor and Cork. Evo stick being used by the Newtown Shandrum man. Gives it to his twin brother. Goes for the point. It's hit high. It's hit over the bar. 9 points for Ben O'Connor. Cork are not beaten yet. Up goes Lar Corbett. So too Ronan Curran. Chance here for Pat Cronin perhaps to add to his tally. Do you remember Sean Walsh in Kerry back in the 70s and 80s? Super sub Pat Cronin. Must have looked at recent videos, because this is an impact sub. 2 great points by the Bishopstown star. Knocked away, far as Lar Corbett. Chance here for Benny Dunn. Hits it sweetly. Quality players always come to the surface. Cathal Naughton hasn't really got a touch since introduced. Consequently was blocked. Shane McGrath gives it out to Benny Dunn, going for his second point, and he's got it. Cathal Naughton with 3 Tipperary players around him. Here comes Owen Kelly. Knocked away. Ben O'Connor battling in his own half back line to try and gather possession. They're queuing up. One on the queue is Lar Corbett. Right man, right place. Great point. It's his 3rd point. And Tipperary rejoice in Semple Stadium. Brendan Cummins goes to the ground because Cork have been beaten. What did they say in the past? Once Cork are beaten and the hay is saved, well then it's a great day for Tipperary. Full-time score in Semple Stadium, Tipperary 119, Cork 19 points.